Nikki Bella vs. Rhea Ripley, Mick Foley reveals the safe way to use a ring bell as a weapon. Chad Gable reacts to Konnan's high praise. While providing commentary during the main event of WWE x AAA Worlds Collide, Konnan offered high praise for Chad Gable, comparing his presence and aura to legends like Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Gable responded to the compliment during the Raw Recap podcast, expressing his gratitude. He said, "I'm a little taken aback by that because I hadn't heard it yet. Konnan, going back 30 years, has always been one of my favorites. The way he's stayed involved in the industry, and the respect he's earned for his insight and the way he views what we do, is on another level. So for him to say that, what a compliment." In a recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Nikki Bella discussed the potential of stepping into the ring with Rhea Ripley, and made it clear she's not interested in playing the good guy if it happens. Bella, who returned to WWE on this week's episode of Raw only to be blindsided by Liv Morgan, said the following. "Well, I think that's one for the future. When Liv came out like a fireball last night, I was like, OSH*T, okay. We didn't get to interact much before Evolution, so I'm excited for that. But I've been saying for 4 or 5 years now, I'd love to work with Rhea Ripley. One day, I think it would be incredible. I just don't want to be a good girl when it happens." In a recent interview with Maven on his YouTube channel, Mick Foley discussed the proper and safe way to use a ring bell as a weapon during a match, as well as his preferred technique. He said, "I always believed in using my body to bring the impact, not the object itself. So I'd charge at you full force with the prop in hand, but I wasn't actually swinging the bell. I remember Randy Orton saying, 'I've never done this before,' and I told him, 'Just run into me as hard as you can. The object should just be along for the ride, not doing the damage.' Especially with something like a ring bell, you can't really work with it. Most of the time, it's fine and looks good, but if someone isn't trained, they could easily split your head open like a ripe melon." Match with Rhea Ripley intrigues WWE Hall of Famer. A WWE Hall of Famer has Mami Rhea Ripley on her mind. Rhea Ripley has become one of the top women's superstars in WWE this decade. After a successful run in NXT, Ripley has thrived on the main roster with memorable matches against many top women in the company, like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. At WrestleMania 41, Rhea Ripley came up short in her attempt to win the Women's World title. However, it was still one of the best women's matches of all time, as Io Sky defeated Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a match that will be remembered forever. Since WrestleMania, Ripley has been in a bit of a funk since she didn't win the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, and she failed to advance in the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament this past Monday on Raw since Roxanne Perez won the 4-way match that Ripley was in. Even though Ripley may not be winning every match she is still somebody that many people want to face in a WWE ring, including WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella wants to be a heel against Rhea Ripley. After making her return to the ring on Monday's Raw in Phoenix, Nikki Bella was confronted by Liv Morgan, who threatened Nikki and dropped her with the Oblivion. It will likely lead to Nikki's sister, Brie Bella, returning to WWE, allowing the Bella twins to face off against Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the current women's tag team champions. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Nikki Bella mentioned the rivalry with Liv Morgan, but also made a point to say that she wants to face Ripley, and Nikki wants to be the heel in that scenario. "I think one for the future. When Liv came out like a fireball last night, I was like, oh shit. Okay. We've only got to see each other a little bit before Evolution, so I'm excited for that. I think one day it would be incredible to work Rhea Ripley, and I've been saying this for the past 4 or 5 years. I would really love to do something with her, but I don't want to be a good girl when I do it." Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley will likely both be part of the WWE Evolution All-Women's PLE on July 13th, but they may not be in the same match since the Bella twins could be going after tag team gold on that night. Tiffany Stratton has a special place in her heart for this WWE superstar. Tiffany Stratton has a special place in her heart for a certain Raw superstar, and we're not talking about Ludwig Kaiser. WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton recently spoke with Billboard. When asked about the recent encounter with Rhea Ripley on SmackDown and if that means the Strapley team has reached its end, Stratton said Strapley is never over, claiming Ripley holds a special place in her heart. "To me, Strapley is never over," Tiffany Stratton said. "She has a special place in my heart. And I'm going to try and make Rhea Ripley wear pink. It's going to happen one day. I guarantee it." The duo teamed up on the October 24th episode of WWE Raw, defeating Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez by disqualification. Read more. Tiffany Stratton reveals what Charlotte Flair said to her after WWE WrestleMania 41. What do you make of Tiffany Stratton's comments? Would you like to see her convince Rhea Ripley to wear pink someday? Could you see this duo as future WWE Women's Tag Team Champions? Let us know your thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below. Major updates on Bianca Belair WWE comeback. The returning Bianca Belair has brought the SmackDown women. The three-time women's champion returned to action after a difficult layoff of broken fingers, suffered at WrestleMania 41, where she confronted Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, on May 30th in her hometown of Knoxville, Tennessee. The atmosphere was electric with expectation, as the fans were eager to see the comeback of the EST of WWE. Initial plans by WWE involved a spectacular entrance complete with the University of Tennessee marching band to mark the homecoming of Belair. But this scheme was suddenly abandoned, and the crowd had to be content to greet her with cheers of pure heartfelt joy. In her emotional speech, she revealed the physical and emotional challenges she had to overcome in the course of her absence and thanked her fans who supported her no matter what. Tensions flare with Naomi and Jade Cargill. This mood changed soon as Naomi faced off Belair in the ring. Their interaction grew intense when Naomi confessed to visiting her parents without any invitation, and she gave her a creepy warning that alluded to some underlying hate. This face-off was interrupted by Jade Cargill, who came in to save Bianca, sparking the convoluted relationship between the three once again. This tension can be said to have its roots in a betrayal, as Naomi was recently revealed as the attacker behind a backstage assault on Cargill, although she had been presenting herself as an ally to her. This discovery broke their coalition, which paved way to the present animosities. Officials of WWE are confident that she will fully recover in the days ahead, and they are already promoting her in official posters ahead of the SummerSlam event at MetLife Stadium. There are also a lot of rumors concerning possible team-ups, as some believe that Belair may join forces with the Street Profits to take on some of the powerful groups such as the Wyatt Six, notes on Tiffany Stratton and Bryan Danielson. In a recent interview with Billboard, Tiffany was asked about Strapley and whether she could ever convince Rhea Ripley to wear pink gear. Tiffany said that Strapley will always be meaningful to her and she's determined to get Rhea Ripley to wear pink one day, confidently stating it will happen. Source: Billboard. Bryan Danielson recently gave an update on his wrestling status, clarifying that he's currently unable to compete due to medical reasons. "I don't know, but right now, I'm not cleared to wrestle." He explained that even if he were willing to step into the ring, it's simply not an option at the moment. "Even if I wanted to, if I said, hey, I'm going to be there." While fans may still get a chance to see him in person, it likely won't be on a televised broadcast. "I will be there in Kent. I will be there live in front of the people, but probably not on television. It'll just be for the people there live." Source: The Daily Migs Show. Nikki Bella has never been shy about her desire to work with Rhea Ripley. However, now she's saying she wants to be the heel if and when that match happens. Nikki Bella made her comeback to WWE on the June 9th episode of WWE Raw. In her appearance, she commended the current strength of the WWE women's roster, but was subsequently attacked by Liv Morgan, potentially setting the stage for a match. During the recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Bella spoke about coming face-to-face with Morgan and her desire to one day have a match with Rhea Ripley. While it looks like she's going to be the babyface during any future interactions with Morgan, Bella says she doesn't want to be a good girl if she ever gets the chance to work with Mami. Well, I think one for the future. When Liv came out like a fireball last night, I was like, oh shit. Okay. We've only got to see each other a little bit before Evolution, so I'm excited for that. I think one day it would be incredible to work Rhea Ripley, and I've been saying this for the past 4 or 5 years. I would really love to do something with her, but I don't want to be a good girl when I do it. Nikki Bella also spoke about wanting to be a heel if she ever got the chance to wrestle Taylor Swift. Learn more about that fantasy booking here. Tiffany Stratton, I'm going to make Rhea Ripley wear pink. During a recent interview with Billboard, WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton was asked whether her alliance with Rhea Ripley, dubbed as Straplay, has come to an end following their recent altercation. Tiffany believes that's not the case, and she noted that she will attempt to convince Rhea to don pink instead of her typical black or darker clothing. She said, "To me, Straplay is never over. She has a special place in my heart, and I'm going to try and make Rhea Ripley wear pink. It's going to happen one day. I guarantee it." Stratton also praised Sabrina Carpenter's new song, Manchild, labeling it as the song of the summer. Tiffany and Rhea teamed up for a match against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on WWE Raw last October.